convo today. Oh, he back. Sorry, y'all. And we passed the intro to this nigga. Go ahead, man.
Yo, today we're going to talk about Mr. Kyle Rittenhouse. I hope I'm saying that right, but we're going to put up obviously a picture of him. Again, this is a continuation from what happened from the shootout in Kenosha. Obviously, it was a protest because we ain't taking this shit no more. They came out there, they protest. I'm not going to say it was a peaceful protest because obviously led to Mr. Kyle shooting 3 people, killing 2 of them.
It was peaceful.
Shooting 3 people, killing 2 of them. Now, Mr. Kyle said he came to you know what I mean, to keep that situation calm, to protect businesses. You know what I mean? As a matter of fact, there was pictures showing where he was wiping down the graffiti and stuff like that. So he was showing to do something good. You feel what I'm trying to say? With that also being said, when the incident happened in the video, we can see he was being jumped by multiple people.
Hey! Hey! Oh! Oh, that's been what do you do? Get his ass! Get his ass!
You feel me? Beat him up, hitting him, stomping him. And with that being said, he got up from that and he decided to fire his own. Fire his gun.
This gun that he was firing was a what?
An AR-15.
An AR-15.
Oh, yeah.
We all know how big this gun is, right?
Super
We're
big.
not ignorant. And for the people that are ignorant to this, we're going to post a picture here of an AR-15. So, this man went to a Black Lives Matter protest. A white man walking around with a big ass AR-15 with the intent of what? Trying to stop the protest?
Well,
Just flash
The fuck
the
nigga
gun.
thought he was the Punisher.
What exactly? First off, the first question would be, what was his intent? Second
protection.
off, then why go there?
Why go there? And that's one thing I want to say too. I'm gonna cut you off. There's a thing they be saying that they hate for other motherfuckers to come from other places to come to the towns and fuck it up. This is a white guy coming from somewhere else.
Came 30 minutes.
30 minutes away from where he lives to a whole nother spot to come terrorize.
Then the people who he shot and killed, rest in peace, came 40 minutes, an hour away. What does that say about them?
My nigga, like she just said, he's walking around. You're basically. Let me tell you something.
Hold up, wait. A Black Lives Matter protest, if it was only protesting by people in the community, first of all, the crowds wouldn't be as big and it wouldn't make as much of an impact. So people are going to travel to do that protest to make a bigger gathering.
People are going to travel to protect.
However, but protect what? They're not protecting the neighborhood. You're going to someone else's neighborhood.
Yeah, to protect the other people's property.
So they're going there to do this peaceful protest, and they see you said 2 days after. 2 days after this first incident happened, this white guy showed up with an AR-15 at a Black Lives Matter protest. Their instinct is also to protect, like you're saying, right? To protect. I am not saying they are right for running after the guy, jumping him, or however that played out.
Right.
And I'm also not saying that that guy was right for taking his gun and opening fire.
Right.
But what was his intent of showing up to this protest with the gun? Was he already planning to use it? One, was his intent to try to play cop that day and break up the protest himself because he wanted to protect other people's property? And if that was the case, did he not expect that when he did that, people were going to protect themselves and come at him as well?
Rest in peace, the white guy who got shot, man, with the skateboard. He's gonna beat that boy with a skateboard, man.
And then my other question, because it's confusing to me, he got jumped with an AR-15, right? Nobody took that gun from him?
Yeah, that was a question.
It's around his all right, he had it.
I really want to understand, because I don't understand how that happened.
So, and the way he got it, he was holding this shit.
So when okay.
He was holding on to this shit.
I was like, wait, so they jumped him and left him with the gun that they jumped him about?
He was holding on to it. He was not letting that motherfucker go. This motherfucker is Captain America,
after he got jumped, he got up and just...
He didn't get up. He busted him while he was still sitting on the ground.
Yeah.
I haven't been, the reason I'm asking these questions, I know about the story and I've seen like screen grabs and I've read the story, but I have not been able to find the actual video for some odd reason.
Yeah.
And whenever I do think it's the video, it says this content's sensitive, I try to click on it, it won't play.
World star.
So I haven't been able to actually see the video.
I watched the video, bro. I'm like, I don't know how to feel because maybe the nigga was really in fear of his life. Like, on some real shit.
And I
You
understand
feel me?
that part, but
nigga, why
you
you
gotta
there
understand
with a gun?
you put yourself, you
Antagonizing
fearing for your
these
life
black
because
people.
you went there to do this.
So wait, there's no flip side?
And I want to tell you something too.
Of what?
Let me tell you something too
guess
before we
about
go
that,
any
right?
further. Before we
You
go
said
any
what?
further, right? This motherfucker, a couple days before that, was caught beating up a female. Not by
this-
himself. Yeah, this is on camera. This is seen. This is everybody could go and look it up and go see it right now at this very moment. Putting his hands on a female. Who came and stopped it? A couple black guys.
Right.
So who's to say he went there? He probably
Without-
did go
with the
there
intent to
with the
retaliate.
intention to go retaliate on some black people because they put their hands on
Well,
his
if that
ass.
was the case, he would have just came out there and started shooting them niggas.
He didn't have that shit on him.
He had a
No,
gun
he's
on him the
talking
whole
about that day.
time.
That day
Well,
when
maybe he was
them
looking for the
dudes-
right opportunity.
And that was the right opportunity
Getting
And
right
then
there.
you
Right,
also you got
opportunity to bust
people
my
saying
gun?
you got people saying that what he was practicing his rights. First of all, you have the right to conceal a weapon, not walk around with a fucking AR-15.
True.
That was not his rights. Was this even his gun? Because last time I checked, y'all said he was 17. So how was this his right to carry a gun at the age of 17 in the middle of the fucking street? Like, we don't even know. Well, apparently
I'm
we
pretty
know
sure
he knows
the-
how to use it.
I'm pretty sure
but
the police saw him too. I said shit to them.
Exactly. There's so many.
He walked right past
aspects
the
to
fucking
this.
police.
Exactly.
After he shot these 3 people, the police is coming down the street. He's going up the street, running in front of him. He got his shit in his hand looking like the Punisher, just running. You feel what I'm saying? They ain't even saying shit. They going the opposite way.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was different.
If it was
colors.
if it was me,
They would lay my ass out.
they would have shot the shit out of me. Where
Ryan
you
was
going?
driving past you.
You feel what I'm saying? All in the whip,
Oh,
wetting out the
He
window.
was a suspect. He looked like the person we was looking for.
Yeah,
And he
yeah.
had a gun, so we had to shoot.
I just showed the double jeopardy and what happened from a dude walking to his car, getting shot 7 times, to a dude who actually shoots somebody. And look how they treated differently. You feel me? So
And it's crazy to me is I keep seeing a lot of people say, free him. But it's like, okay, so
For what? So you
What
come out
about
and shoot
the
some
person
more
that
black
he
people?
killed?
Come
what
on,
about
man.
what he just caused? Because at the end of the day, yes, he got jumped, but he showed up there with that gun. He showed up there to start problems. Because why else would you show up to a peaceful protest at the age of 17 with an AR-15?
that shit needs to stop. Well, they say it stopped being peaceful, but they were right.
Because of them.
And he
It
thought
started
his
because of that group of
17-year-old
people, man.
self with an AR-15 would be able to
That's why he thought
make a
it.
difference.
That's why
With
he
Captain America style, he went in there. You feel what I'm saying? He was gonna
I
make a
feel
difference.
like it became
Make America great
violent
again.
because of that. Like he said, I don't believe it was violent and he showed up like, oh, I'm gonna end the violence. No, he was the cause of that violence. He's what was the spark of it.
Nasty white
People
boy, man.
at a protest seeing a random kid. That's like being a high schooler or a middle schooler kid in school. Bell rings, you walking through the hallway, and you see that white kid that never really talked to anyone walking down with an AR-15. You just like, oh, it's normal. Let me just mind my business. No.
That's in school,
No,
though, yeah.
and you're at a peaceful protest.
It wasn't
about,
peaceful.
Listen,
Fuck that. I
you're
could
at
do
a
one better.
peaceful protest
keep
about
saying
Black
peaceful.
Lives Matter, and then you see a white person come out with an AR-15.
What is peaceful about a building being on fire and people smashing and stealing shit? What is peaceful about that?
Okay, you're at a Black Lives Matter protest, and then you see a white person show up with a AR-15, not a cop, just
They
a
ain't burning that
random
building
white
either with people in
civilian.
it.
That does not make
Is
it
it
better.
is it only white people protesting for Black Lives Matter?
We're gonna ignore what he just said.
Don't.
Huh?
Huh?
Is it only?
No, it's not.
So how you
But
know
are
what's on
those
the
white
side?
people that's protesting for the Black Lives Matter protesting with AR-15s in their
I don't
hand?
fucking know.
Saying
Nigga had a
Black
skateboard
Lives
and got
Matter.
shot, my nigga.
No.
Nigga had a skateboard
Because
and
if that
got
was the
shot,
case,
y'all.
why
It's
aren't
crazy.
those white people
I don't
that's
know. I
protesting
just-
also getting jumped?
Obviously, he's being charged for murder. You know what I mean?
Good.
And I'm not saying he should be charged for some kind of charge.
He should be charged for murder. He should be
But-
charged for attempted murder. He should be charged for the possession of the gun that he should not have had at the
Oh,
age of
absolutely.
17.
All that,
And they
right.
need to look at his parents for why the fuck he had that
But does
gun.
my dog have a case for self-defense? I think he
With
does.
a gun that you shouldn't have even had.
Right.
What are you defending? Your right to break the law?
Y'all let us know what y'all think.
Should it be free him or should he be locked up behind bars? Should
Free
he
him for
face the
what?
full punishment to like most possible? I don't even know the right term for it right now. Or should he get sympathy because he got jumped and used the weapon that he shouldn't have even been in possession of?
Y'all let us know what
Hold
y'all
up.
think.